right. Ready to get nice and wet. You guys are about to witness Chrissie Mayr's wet spot. Let's get it started. Let me hear a little noise for your first guest, ladies and gentlemen. All right, our first guest, the author of Philosophy, Pussycats, and Porn, the creator of ZeroSpaces.com. Put your hands together for the internationally recognized porn star and director, Stoya! Stoya. All right. Anywhere you want. You want to sit? Yeah, sit at the end. Stoya, looking good. Looking like you work at Raymore and Flanagan. God bless you. Fuck yeah. All right, your next guest. Oh, this guy's a son of a bitch, but I love him. You may know him from the Real Ass Podcast, Alice Mania Champ, or maybe Legion of Skanks. Give it up for the rattlesnake, Louis J. Gomez, everybody. Oh, the Puerto Rican rapper. Puerto Rican. He's not Venezuelan? Okay, Puerto Rican.
Stoya's already running away.
Yes, already.
That was easy.
All right. Hey man, last but not least, the next guest. Oh man, I mean, you may have heard him from In Hot Water. He loves texting on his phone when I talk to him. He never looks me in the eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, Geno Bisconte. Geno Bisconte. Look like you coach a fucking Little League game. And ladies and gentlemen, the reason why we're all here, the hostess with the mostest, fresh from therapy. Give it up for Chrissie Mayr.
Hi guys, welcome to the wet spot. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. It's a cold, nasty day outside of New York City, so thank you so much for getting warm and wet here with us inside the stands. And give a huge round of applause to my sidekick, my little announcer, my fucking Italian. What are you? Are you a Puerto Rican?
Just homeless.
Dominican?
I believe he's known as the bitch-titted rattlesnake.
The bitch-titted rattlesnake, Mike Figs!
He's here to finish eating my pizza.
I love how Mike Figs gave it fucking the energy like we were at the garden and there's 13 people all just trying to fuck Chrissie after the show.
Hey, that's the energy that we should have. That's the energy we should have. Yeah. Let's keep it going for Louis Gomez.
Louis J. Gomez.
I hear he's a rattlesnake of no specific ethnic denomination.
He's got a special right now. You can buy it at Louis J. Gomez presents LouisJGomez.com. He is touring with Kurt Metzger next year. He's got a lot of dates. Go to his website to see all the dates. He's doing a ton of shows in California, Pennsylvania. Skankfest South is coming to Houston at the end of March 27th through the 29th. Follow him at Louis J. Gomez on Twitter and at Gomez Comedy on Instagram. Also, Stoya, buy her book. It's called Philosophy, Pussycats, and Porn. She's the creator of ZeroSpaces.com, which is a digital magazine of exclusive pornographic content.
Ooh.
That means it's real.
Can I do Geno's plugs?
Real good.
And Geno will be opening up for Sheba Mason at Yak Yak Comedy Club.
No.
In Fort Myers.
You thought that joke was so good, you didn't even finish chewing that 9th slice of pizza. That's how important it was to say I was opening for a comic no one ever heard
Geno
of.
will be at Flip Flips in the Palisades Mall.
Flip Flips.
Flip flips.
Flat Flaps. That's a good club.
You're opening that show.
I am.
Geno does a great Patreon. It's called Gum Fridays. It's basically like In Hot Water, but on Fridays.
Would you go?
He has a wonderful album out now called Uncle Geno is Amazing with an exclamation point. His birthday show is coming up December 27th at New York Comedy Club.
Yes.
I'll be on it.
Yes.
Figgy will be on it.
Yes.
For more dates, go to GenoBisconte.com.
The stars really just fell off on that show, didn't they? I'll be on it, Figgy will be on it.
Aaron Burr.
Waitress 5 minutes.
Don't worry.
Aaron Burr, James Mattern, Kevin Dombrowski, Barry Ribs.
You know, whoever can make it will go. Diamond Eugene 1 on Twitter.
That's what I'm up to now. That is my 8th Twitter handle.
He gets
Because
banned a
apparently
lot.
if you spell faggot with 2 9s in the middle, you want to commit a hate crime. Who knew?
He likes to
Who
be-
knew? This This guy looks like he rolls out of bed committing a hate crime, but me,
He likes to be inflammatory.
I
Anyway,
do.
Geno Bisconte
Inflammatory.
on Instagram. You still have your name handle on
everything is
Instagram.
Geno Bisconte except Twitter, which probably changed now that you mentioned it. I got banned. Okay.
You know, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. So the way the show goes, if you haven't seen it, you know, we get in a ton of questions from viewers like you, specific to each of the panelists or just
The rapists?
general.
Viewers like them?
No, they're just regular boys and girls. We welcome
Play Magic the Gathering.
I like to think of myself as the Statue of Liberty for lonely men. You know what
I
I mean?
like to think of you as a statutory rape because I'm 50.
All right. No thanks. So there's questions for each of us. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. I'm getting hot already. I might have to take off my little sweater.
Yeah!
This is very
Chrissie,
exciting.
I was first of all, I was like, you invited Stoya, who's one of those beautiful porn stars of all time. But then I love Stoya dressed like Pee Wee Herman, just so you wouldn't feel bad.
I love that. I love the Pee Wee Herman vibes.
It's great. No, it's really downplayed.
So my business partner on Zero Spaces does stand up sometimes, and when he does, he wears a suit and a tie.
Do we know that?
So I was like, his name's Rev Mitch, the Reverend Mitch Marzoni. He got his reverendship online.
Oh wow.
So you
Like
know
a
he's
comedian
fun.
who runs a porn site and used to be part of the Church of Satan would do to, like, I don't know, marry some Satanist friends. Anyway, he wears a suit and a tie. So here we are. I don't own a tie.
I like it.
If I did, it would be used for other things.
Tying up Lewis.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Depending on how compliant he seems.
Yeah.
Stoya can literally have me do anything to anybody ever right now.
Wow.
Ask me to do anything right now,
He's a big
Stoya.
fan.
I love Stoya. She's fucking great.
I love it. She
Take off your jacket. Stay a while.
No.
It looks like
I'm gonna take it off my jacket,
It looks like
Stoya.
Stoya has called us all into a meeting and she's gonna fire us all at the same time.
I'm the one that thought it was casual Friday. Just show 'em.
That's what it looks like is about to happen. All right, I'm gonna just get into some of these questions because there's a lot of good ones in here. There's a lot of not so good ones. Take off your
Just take it
goddamn
off,
coat.
everybody.
Stay
Everybody
a
take off your
while. We're gonna be here at least an hour.
I don't want to get Stoya too hot and bothered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lewis, what a gay shirt, dude.
It's a
Just a
black
regular
t-shirt.
black shirt.
Oh, I get it, because your shirt is. Are those kittens? What are those? What is on that?
This is Tara, bro. I got
What's
this
that?
Tara.
They're space
It's
kitten
called fashion.
flowers.
What are they?
Milo Yiannopoulos gave it to
They
me.
look like cum stains.
It's like there's a moon around Venus that has special kitten plants. And
Could
this
you
is
get to a question,
this is a
maybe?
photo of them.
Yeah, I like
No,
it.
those are my tits. I think you're confusing.
We should have put a little spotlight on you, Figs.
Yeah, no.
Had some tassels.
Ooh, now we're
And
talking.
we're live right now on Facebook Live until my phone dies, so that's exciting. All right, first question. Please help me settle a debate for me and my friends. Again, these questions are anonymous. We leave the names.
Now, these are actual questions sent in to you.
To cmwetspot@gmail.com, and we take out the emails and the names. Please help me settle a debate for me and my friends. Is it better to always have an erection or to never have an erection?
Always or never.
Always, or that sounds like two extremes that I don't want to deal with.
Always.
Always, I mean, even if you're
Yeah, I'd rather always. I did never have an erection.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. What are you gonna do? It's gonna suck when my kid's sitting in my lap, but
Just don't be a volunteer Santa, I
Yeah.
guess.
You're either walking around concerned 99% of the time or walking around depressed 100%. So I'm going to say the erection all the time.
Always.
Always.
Have you ever gotten an inappropriate erection, Geno?
No.
Other than the one you have right now.
No, not since high school. Trust me, at my age, when I get one, it's very appropriate. Stare at me like that? Run through a preschool. You didn't think, did you?
I imagine if you always had an erection, you could devise a way of like tying it around your
Yeah.
waist. Like you could learn how to control the.
Yeah, like a mouse trap. You could just like tie it down and have a net set up.
you take your dick, you put it in your waistband, so it's up on top of your belly, and then it's laying flat. It's
That's
fine.
what the swimmers would
We've
do
all
in
been
college.
there. Also, I mean, literally, if you have a kid, that's what you have to do. Your kid will just jump on your morning wood every once in a while. You're like, oh shit, I gotta hide it. So it's fine.
Does your kid even know what morning wood is, though?
Yeah, for sure. I had to explain to him because he was getting it, and he was.
No.
I swear to God.
Baby James is getting morning wood
Yeah, he was getting
already?
morning wood, and I had to sit him down and be like, all right, I wish I had to use that.
No! You're getting out!
I swear to
He's
God.
a cute kid. Very good looking kid.
Very handsy.
Five. Isn't he
I love-
five?
He's gonna be 7 at the end of the month.
Beautiful kid. He's gonna be fucking
That
slaying
is too.
dudes.
I don't know. I mean, he
If you were to find out Figgs is a pedophile,
You're gonna have to figure it out.
he is a very handsome boy.
Like
Good looking
like
kid.
your son obviously doesn't have a fleshlight yet, but maybe like some Play-Doh he could.
Fuck the Play-Doh.
You're not allowed to say someone's a handsome bully when you're wearing a shirt that looks like that. It makes it immediately creepy.
Yeah.
It really does.
Stoya has her own fleshlight.
I do.
Do you really?
I've fucked people with my own fleshlight.
No.
It's fantastically narcissistic.
What was the process like? Because I had braces and the molds that went in my mouth for when I had to make that mouth guard, like it felt like I was choking on clay.
How hot would it be if we could have a Chrissie Mayr braces fleshlight?
But they make you like, you know, they put this thing in your mouth, you have to chomp down on it. It goes like basically down your throat because it takes a mold of your teeth, and then that's like how they find out how much braces you need, right?
So
Sounds like your first scene.
vaginal tissue is really delicate, right?
Now you tell me.
And
Listen up, Geno.
Sorry.
the weight of the molding compound distorts the flesh, so they have to go back in and re-sculpt it anyway.
To make it look like
But
you.
how did I know?
Yeah, and I was like, hi, I have like the world's most sensitive skin, which I'm sure you can tell just by looking at me. Do we need to put this chemical all over my delicate lady parts? No, we don't? Okay, awesome. So I just took a bunch of pictures in the butterfly position where the labia are
So you gave yourself your own colonoscopy, basically.
a bit,
Photo.
a bit, yeah.
I just can't.
You're giving me Interview with the Vampire vibes. I like it. You're pale, but you're serious.
Is your vagina sensitive, Stoya?
Yes.
Oh, so my girlfriend's vagina is very sensitive as well.
It really is.
Shut the fuck
Oh,
up.
yes, it is.
I was gonna say now you tell me.
So
and I was gonna do that.
sometimes we're conflicted because if I use a lot of lube, she's worried that the lube will cause a reaction, which it usually doesn't. And when I don't use a lot of lube, and
She's dry as shit.
and she's dry, it hurts
She
her
can't
for
get
days.
turned on by Mike Fix, so what do you do?
We're having a serious conversation. For days, it causes pain. So what do you do when you know you're gonna get cracked out?
So I have some questions, because really I want to solve your girlfriend's problem.
Okay.
Two
Are-
words.
Her name is Jessie Dubai.
Are the two of you monogamous? Jessie Dubai is a goddess. You are the lucky
Super
female.
hot. No, just kidding.
So are the two of you monogamous?
Yes.
Is she
I
on
had to
the
think what
pill?
that word meant because I'm not a smart kid.
Is she on the pill?
No.
Does she have an IUD?
No.
God damn it, you're screwed then.
No, we're gonna have a kid. We want to have a baby.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
you're trying to have a
use
baby right now,
coconut
We're
Fix?
oil.
gonna have a baby in July.
Dude, you're an announcer on a podcast.
I got good credit. I got Merit Bank credit
Gender
card.
reveal party.
Try coconut oil. It's kind of gross when you first pull it out of the can, but then it warms up and becomes like a clear, like slidey substance. So once you get past the like, ew, chunks, then
No, yeah, you gotta warm it up a little
it's
bit.
all, yeah, you have to warm it up and
Yeah.
like spread it out.
I accidentally left my my coconut oil on my space heater because I was trying to jerk off with it, and I was like,
Your space heater?
Yeah, because it was New
He
York.
was going into space.
So,
How do you jerk off with a space heater?
and I put my coconut, and I forgot about it for like a half an hour, and then I just smelled burnt coconut in my whole apartment. I was like, fuck! The entire thing exploded
Like
everywhere.
almond
Bob
joys.
Marley popped out. Is this love? This
But that was like this creepy reminder that I jerk off, like I have to lie to everybody that comes to my apartment.
Don't lie.
why is it
Everybody
smell like
jerks
burnt
off.
coconut oil in here?
Just so you got into baking, you know?
Every time.
We both came in with the candy reference.
No, no, no.
No, I can't think it was fucking a Mars bar. Just old
Yeah.
fuck. It's okay.
Good job.
Mars.
I use coconut oil for like, this is not sexual, but for like oil pulling, I'll like put it in my mouth and then swish it around for like 15, 20 minutes. Then you're supposed to spit it out, and then all the bad stuff in your mouth is gone. It's
That's
just
why
like
your teeth are so white.
whiten your teeth.
I thought you were gonna say big.
Yeah.
No.
There will be no teeth or gum references about me in this show. Thank you. Can I have one fucking podcast for someone who doesn't bring my fucking horse mouth? All right.
You look good,
I
man.
guess not.
The only reason I can nag you like this is because you're hot. If you were gross, I would just pretend you're not even here.
Oh my God.
I wouldn't have even done this podcast.
Aw, thanks.
What nice I am.
You could get a little wet spot like tattoo right there.
I swear to God I will.
The squirt emoji.
Is that the logo?
I guess so.
Sure, why not?
Would you get featuring Mike Figs on it too,
No,
Louis?
there's not enough room for that.
Oh, okay.
No. All right, cool. We're doing great with these questions.
That's what the side of the finger is for.
Thank you, Stoya.
Okay, this is an interesting one. It's porn related. There's an article recently. I feel like this person doesn't read articles. There's an article recently about how little some adult film stars have made in their careers, and it didn't sound believable. With all the ways that they can bring in income, webcam, OnlyFans, blah 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 blah. This person asked like 3 questions. How much money has Stoya made in porn?
She won't say.
2, does she have any thoughts on it? 3, doesn't each individual have control over their own income? All right,
Okay,
this is
so
obviously a lot.
1, if you want to know how much I've made in my career, you're going to need to write me a big fat paycheck because I hate doing math. 2,
She has ADD.
I do.
Yeah.
ADHD, which is like ADD but with lots of energy.
But 4K.
Figs has AIDS.
Spot on, baby.
Any idea?
And there's a cure. Bring it to our sponsor.
It's very livable now.
Does she have any thoughts on it? Yes, I do. Again, you're welcome to write me a big fat paycheck. And doesn't each individual have control over their income? Not really. So let's talk about your average dude who wants to do porn. Well, they're average. So they're making maybe $100 to appear in a blowjob scene with 5 other dudes.
A guy would do that for free though.
And you know what the test to be able to work costs? $165. So if they're booking one scene every 2 weeks,
This is why you don't see Asian guys in porn. They know the math. They
there's
get
one,
fucking-
Kenny Styles.
Oh, it's not
Kenny
the wolf
Styles.
face.
He's half Thai, if I recall correctly, and he has a British accent. It's beautiful. We were talking about dudes with British accents before this.
Yes, I had sex with this one like Pakistani guy with a British accent years ago.
The guy on Lost?
No, he had a very skinny penis, and from that day on, I was like, not going back to Jersey City. But yeah, it was too. Not that I care at all what he looked like. I liked that he had a British accent, but I did not like his skinny penis. I was like, whoa. It was, you know what I mean? It was just like, he was whirling it around, touching all the walls. I didn't like that. You know?
That's weird.
It was like a cow's tail. He was like flipping around
I was
inside.
like, are you trying to clean it in there? What's going on?
They're always real hard too, but like not in the good way.
No.
Like in like a pointy.
Put a
I believe the
flag
word
on
you're
it.
looking for is spindly. It's a spindly.
Spindly. Yes, thank you.
That's right.
Yes.
These girls want a short, you know, medium thickness
Girthy.
stick.
Yeah.
No,
Almost like a can of tuna. Am I right?
Not
In high school they called them chos, and I do think that's what we're looking for.
You really go
I'd
with the
rather
short
have
fat
choked
dick?
than a.
I mean,
No.
medium fat is better.
We just got 500 more subscribers.
One of the network. One
I'd
of the.
rather like, like a good. Yeah, I mean, I never measured around anybody.
Who's
No one
got the
ever
time?
measures around. My inbox is full of guys who are like, my dick is 11 centimeters. And I'm like, but how wide? You know nothing about female anatomy, do you?
Girth matters.
I am hung like a pie pan.
Pie pan.
Prove it. Prove it. Prove it.
Prove
Take
it.
my word.
All right, interesting. Okay, this is another question. Is it gay if a dude masturbates to the idea of being with another guy?
Yeah.
All right, next question.
It's just an
Yeah.
idea. I
Yeah.
mean, it's just the idea.
That's
No.
gay.
No, but he's a pussy. He's not even gonna fucking pull the trigger and really get in there and do it.
Yeah. Like, it's less gay than actually jerking off to an actual guy. Like, I could jerk off to an actual guy and be like, well, I needed the money, or, I was doing the guy a favor, or it was on a dare, right? But if you're alone thinking of a guy, you're gay.
Yeah. Nobody's there. There's nothing funny about it. Your friends aren't
funny.
cheering you on. You're not on a
It's
podcast.
funny because God made them wrong. That's what's funny.
What if a friend did you a favor and you're
Right.
thinking, wow, I really love my friend Joe. I really appreciate the guy, and then you just sort of,
then you're
start,
like, I'm not-
Joe's such a great friend.
I'm not going to tell him I jerked off to his wife. That's what you would do. You're not going to fucking jerk off to Joe.
What do you think, Stoya?
Is it gay to jerk off to a tranny banging a chick?
Yes.
No. They both almost look like chicks.
No, I would say you're.
I know, it's the straightest thing I've ever heard of.
It's definitely not.
One of them just has a dick. The dick got tits.
Yeah, it's like a real strap on.
Yeah.
We have Victoria June.
Pretty much.
Thanks. We have Victoria
They're
June
removable.
on the show. I guess it was for our pre-tape, and then I had a dream about Victoria June like the next night that she was fucking me with a strap on.
And how'd you feel about it?
Good. I don't normally have sex dreams about all of our guests. Some of them. But that's not gay. That's just friendly.
Women can't be gay. They're born bi.
I think
I
we're
went to
all
Catholic
like
school.
really hot to assign hetero or homo, like these things are static categories, and really like Kinsey had a scale.
Yeah.
Very few people are entirely at one end or another. So we're all just kind of mostly a little bit in the middle to some degree. And the thing to do is take a deep breath and go, my sexuality is varied and I'm completely okay the way I am.
So Louis and Geno are a little gay.
Yes.
Little.
Probably.
For each other, but that's it.
Statistically
I've
speaking.
done a bunch of gay shit. I'm not afraid to say it.
Yeah, I am.
Do you think
Robert
you can
Kelly's
give them
cock.
a kiss?
What's that?
No, Geno's homeless.
Honestly, it's a
If I get a
cat.
hot guy right now, I might give him a fucking,
I mean, what do you think?
We'll reach around.
Somebody in the audience.
Favor.
No, I'm not gonna just make out with a dude. Stoya, if you squirt in my mouth right now, I'll make out with a guy. Deal. I swear to God.
Every guy will want
Just
to make out with you.
squirt on the podcast. I'll make out with any guy in this
I mean,
audience.
a vagina is not like a clown's flower. It's just
Isn't it just pee? Just piss in my mouth. Fine, deal.
Let me have 2 more Prosecco.
Just piss in a cup and throw it at me. Can we
Yeah.
compromise?
Louis, oh,
Just touch me.
Louis, somebody
Kiss me, sir. Her hands are warm as fuck. I'm not even lying. Oh my god, I'm getting nervous right now as she's touching me. And hard. And now I'm back to nervous. She's rubbing me. It feels so
I'm
nice.
stroking you.
I jerked off to her 80 times this week in preparation for this.
that's how you prepare for a show.
I've seen your entire body of work.
Amazing.
Yeah, you have no idea.
What do you think of Around the World in 80 Ways?
Is that a title?
It's a series.
There's titles? I don't know. I
There's
just clicked on X video and I'm like, wow.
I just went through Pornhub and fixed all my titles. People steal my shit and
I
then
know.
they put it up with ridiculous titles.
Well, what
And
are you
like, you
doing with
asshole,
that?
it's called Around the World in 80 Ways.
She's gonna start quizzing him on the plot.
So when people watch your videos on like free sites, you're not making anything off that. Technically.
Actually, Pornhub finally has decided to do something approximating the right thing. And now they do a payout that doesn't really match what I feel the number should be for the amount of stolen content that's been posted over the years. But
Pornhub steals content.
But it's almost like
they let users steal content.
Yeah.
Their DMCA process is actually really risky. They let you know they can turn your legal name and home address over to the infringer, and I'm like, that's fucking creepy.
That's called doxing.
Hey guys,
By the way, that's the way it works.
I have to
It's not-
dox myself? Like
That-
you're fucking kidding me.
That's not even just exclusive to Pornhub. That's for
Okay.
anything. Because I do podcasts, and when you take out a DMCA copyright claim, essentially if somebody takes your content, when you take out the copyright claim, you have to give them your information. You're saying, hey, this is my shit. And that's a weird little loophole that I never considered with porn, where
This
they're
makes
putting
me
you-
feel better to know that it's not just a
It's not
porn
exclusive
thing.
to porn, but it's fucked up because that's a weird thing that it's exclusive to porn that it's dangerous.
Yeah, it's legit dangerous.
Yeah, that's
like,
fucking crazy.
I have an active stalker. I just got a letter from West Virginia prison.
Okay, I'm not a
Don't
stalker.
brag. Some of us have no
You're
stalkers.
not really active either.
I'm an inactive stalker, a lazy stalker.
I got your address, but if you could just drive over, I'll map blast it for you.
Low impact stalker.
I'm not gonna walk to her house.
How do they know your address is a
I'm
pizza
trapped
joint?
in my jacket. Please help.
What happened? Oh, play the music.
I guess she's not gonna fire us after all.
She's double jointed. How'd you get into that thing, young lady?
Yes.
Oh, there
I
you go.
love it. Like an HR drag. I love it.
That's awesome. That goes on the resume.
Maybe I'm stupid, but how do people find your address? Like, does the pizza boy ring your doorbell and then people go, oh, this is where Stoya lives? Like, how does your address get
This
out?
guy only knows the place I throw events at. But like one time he showed up and hung his laundry. Like he's not right in the head at all.
What?
That's not code. He hung his laundry.
Was he well hung?
No, he like just strung a line and started hanging wet laundry.
Yeah. See, I
struck
thought
a line.
he did his
Nothing.
dick out. He
I
literally.
wish it was code for something because that would make more sense.
Yeah.
He strung a line and Geno tried to snort it.
What you think? I'm a very active stalker.
We have a question for Lewis. Does Lewis have a response for the shit-talking clip that you play at the beginning of your show? Okay,
What
so
shit? What the fuck's going on right
we
now?
have a little bit.
We're a group of followers.
Our intro is you going after the last Wet Spot Live because you guys were supposed to come in after us,
Right.
and we went like a little long.
A little
or
long.
they told
My
us,
show started an
What?
hour and a half late. Legion of Skanks, a goddamn extraordinarily popular podcast, and one of the pioneers in live podcasting. We wouldn't even have the show if it wasn't for us.
All right,
What?
all right. They didn't really tell us to be out by a certain time. It really was not my fault.
I'm sorry, Stoya. I don't mean to get all uppity and shit. I know we're still having a nice
Only
time,
uppity
but-
right now. You were like, Chrissie Mayr's podcast has maybe 250 listeners tops. And then Mike Feeney was like, oh, it's a new show. And then Jay was like, they have a weird following. There's a lot of creeps. So we just like, that was isolated and it's part of our intro. Anyway, so what's your response to that?
I think 250 was overestimated.
Oh, wow. Oh,
I was being
boy.
fucked.
They couldn't all make it tonight. You know, it's cold out. God damn it.
There was a snow squall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The snow squall got the, you
I
all
was
the
going
It's a 20-minute storm. It really.
I was all ready to crank one out to an Amber Alert on my phone. Turns out it was a snow squall. Did you get that alarm on your
Yeah.
phone? Like, oh, where'd you take her? I don't care, it's snowing.
Yeah, what a disappointing Amber Alert.
What's that?
Yeah, what a disappointing Amber Alert.
Yeah,
It's gonna snow for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
There's no child being murdered right now.
There's nobody faking their own kidnapping.
Someone tried to kick out the back window of an 88 Nova. That's all.
Story of you a boyfriend.
For.
Yeah.
I have a couple.
Ooh, love
Do you
her.
want a third? I mean, I would totally be okay with being a third boyfriend. How cool would it be to date Stoya?
Very cool.
Yeah.
I would have no problem with it. I'm telling you right now.
I like going to shows,
What type of shows?
circus shows, theater
I would
shows.
take you to
Same
all of
thing. Circus,
You're gonna watch
theater.
the circus.
Sometimes I show up to dates with giant ass bruises because I've been shooting.
them. Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
Okay.
I'm way in.
I constantly drool and I have 2 cats.
You constantly duel?
Yeah.
Drool.
A jewel.
Wait, you play Magic the Gathering? Stoya.
Did anyone else think she meant she had ass bruises on her face
can't
because she did
stop
that? Thank you. It's not just me? All right, good. I have ass bruises. I'm like, how high can that
Gino, we
guy
have a
jump?
question for you.
Okay.
Would Gino rather never drink again or never see Alex again?
Why not just wear a condom?
Would Gino rather never drink again or never see Alex again?
It's the second one. Jesus Christ.
Is it bad again?
No, I'm not banging that again.
No, I'm saying is it bad again?
Is what bad again?
With that chick.
Oh, she's insane. But I haven't banged her since the since
Well, we
here.
actually have a question about
She
that.
has those fucking eyes where you're like, you do not fuck that chick.
Yeah, it's like a shark eyes. They're dead inside.
Yeah.
But
Them pussies ain't retarded.
all right, what?
Wait, do I have those eyes? Do I have those eyes?
A little bit. A little bit.
You have more of a 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's longer than I thought. How is Gino doing wet spot at the stand? Didn't he shove the manager?
Yeah, no, that didn't happen. But that's what everyone thinks, and we don't. Yeah, I got no fight like I do all the time, never in my life. And you know, I was a bad drunk, which I never am. I'm a very good drunk. I'll take you
And then
all
you were
home.
sober.
What's
you were
that?
sober for about a month.
Yeah, 2 months.
And you and me, we headlined Atlantic City. And
We headlined Atlantic City.
We dual headlined
He
it.
plays. Okay.
Gino, you
Wait.
call
Here's a
someone
question.
to
Here's a
open mic
question. If your friend brags about winning at Sex in the City slots, is he gay?
And then me and Gino.
That really happened.
That's not a question.
He comes back like he won
Gino-
shit tonight at the casino. He's like, I was kicking ass at the sex. He didn't just say the slots, which would be gay.
I
you know.
got the Mr. Big Jackpot, and I won about
That's
$3.
gay.
I got about
You can be blowing the guy at the
$368.
machine and be like, who's the fucking faggot playing sex? He's blowing a dude. I didn't even
Yeah,
see
who's
that.
the faggot
I saw him
making
playing Sex
sex?
in the City slots saying, I need 4 Mr. Bigs in a row.
And Daddy got it. But you were sober at such a great time. You fucking killed every night.
Yeah, but
we
that-
played blackjack. You just friend. You were calling the girl Mickey. Her name was like Janet or
I'm a
something.
charming
You
son
don't
of a
give
bitch. That's this terrorist. I'm a charming.
It was so much fun. I love so
Shove
much.
the manager. That guy's a quick. But yeah, whatever.
Yeah, fuck you, Kevin Brand.
Let-
Fuck you.
We're
Let me
not
believe
talking
it.
about that. All
I
right.
really want another drink, but the wait
Ooh.
staff is just not giving a fuck.
You want me to run out there?
Our waitress's name is Man. His Yes.
I'll get you. What do you want?
Yes.
Woodford on the rocks.
All right.
Whatever Stoya wants.
Woodford on the
All
rock.
right, we got another question from Lewis.
These people need to drink more.
For seconds. Huge fan of Compound and Gas Digital.
Fuck yeah.
Why aren't Aaron, Geno, or Chrissie booked at Skankfest?
Wow.
Did you write that?
No, I swear to God.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Hey man, we're not done booking Skankfest yet. All right, it's not done. We still have a lot more names that we're announcing, but I mean, you know, in a nutshell, they're not that famous.
What's that?
We're not that famous.
They're not that famous.
Okay.
So, you want to do Skankfest?
Way to dodge it.
What's it like?
It's just a party for 3 days.
I think the name says it all.
Can I tell the story about how I told my grandma I was doing porn?
Yes.
Yes, 100%. Can we hear that story right now?
Yes, you can. So I get this call from my grandma one day, and she says, "Your mom says you're like a model. If you were a model, she would just say so, and no offense, dear, but you're a bit short for that."
Wow.
And I'm like, oh God, I knew this was coming.
How old were you?
I was 22. I had just signed the previous year a contract with a big production studio, and so I knew like eventually she might find out from all the press.
Digital Playground?
Yeah,
I
but
researched.
they're owned by the company that owns Pornhub, so I kind of try to like slide past it.
It's also the same company that made the iPhone and I can't get up alarm, so she figured her grandma might actually,
I fell on the bathroom.
So I start explaining, and I'm like, you know, it's kind of like Betty Page, except like, you know, everyone dresses like that now, so we're naked, and sometimes we're having sex. And she goes,
Wow.
Sometimes we're being triple penetrated.
she goes,
There's black guys.
"Oh, so you're a nudie girl?" And I'm like, "Yes, ma'am." And she's like, "In the moving pictures?" And I'm like, "Yes, ma'am." And she's like, "Do you enjoy it?" And I'm like, "Well, mostly, but it is a job, so sometimes not so much." And she's like, "Oh, lovely, that's great." I'm like, "I have to tell you one more thing." And she's like, "Oh?"
She was like, "I'm filming right now."
We have them.
Like, what could possibly
We
follow
shot
this?
her for
And I'm
you.
like, "Well, I'm using your name."
Whoa.
Right, because
Is that your
your
grandma's
name-
name?
That's my grandma's name.
Grandma's name is Stoya?
Her last name is
Her maiden name.
diminutive.
You're a dirty bitch. I love
I
it.
know.
Very Russian.
Wow.
Somebody told me that Stoya is Russian for sex standing up.
Hit her in the back.
It's Russian for standing.
Okay.
Yeah. So like close enough.
Okay.
There's also Sto is 100. So it's like 100i, which
Huh.
you can have fun with. My grandma's real big into word games,
Oh, like you want 100 eyes on you?
I guess. It's also Serbian for "Please God, stop with the boys, bring us a girl."
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's also
Which is
to
for a
start
girl.
her porn career.
A little bit.
Oh, look,
Yeah.
Lewis.
Thank you. Guys, clap it up for Madison. Seriously.
Thank you, guys.
Madison will deeply kiss Stoya for $500 if anything
Ooh.
else.
Lewis, it's another one for you. Get ready.
Oh, boy.
Lewis, fuck, marry, kill. Karen, Kim Congdon, or Shannon? I mean, also Shannon.
Shannon? Can we throw Stoya in there?
No.
No, that's not the question.
That person didn't write Stoya.
I gotta fuck, marry, and kill Karen, Shannon, or Kim Congdon. 2 ex-girlfriends and my current employee. Let's see. Oh man, every one of them are gonna be mad at me for whatever I say here.
No,
Karen was your
David.
ex-girlfriend?
You're in a
Yeah.
corner.
Dog. God bless.
Add another thing to the list you don't know about comedy. All right.
Like,
Let's Skankfest.
I lost my iPhone in fucking Detroit. I'm telling you right now, whoever finds that and can crack it has at least 20 female comedians naked, ready to go. Just it was an entire fappening at your fingertips.
Brag about it, Epstein. Go ahead.
Where did you leave it?
In an Uber in Detroit.
In an Uber. All right. Maybe the Uber driver took it. Maybe
Maybe.
Ahmed took it.
Let's see. Kill. Oh boy. Fuck.
Is this the lady?
Are you lighting the audience, Geno?
Sorry about that. I was trying to Google something.
With your
I mean,
flesh?
I guess
That's when I was looking for your fucking plug still. Sorry.
Perfect.
I guess I'd kill Shannon because it wouldn't be consensual with her, and I don't need to deal with another charge. I would fuck Karen because, you know, you pretend she's 12. And then I guess I'd marry Kim because she's my long lost soulmate, which is the same person deep down inside, but she's violent and will probably kill me one day.
Oh. Did she ever hate you?
No, but you know, she threatens.
Violent with their words.
Oh boy.
Isn't that hot though? Isn't that part of being Latino? I don't know.
Stoya, who I love. Every time she touches me, it literally makes my skin fucking go like, oh.
What about me?
I can tell. That's why I keep doing
I'm
it.
smitten. Is this crazy? Are you serious with these
I'm
boyfriends?
smitten.
I'm serious about all my boyfriends.
All of your boyfriends?
And my girlfriend.
I will so be one of your boyfriends. I would love to be in Stoya's
This is an
harem.
elaborate ruse to hook you
I
guys
don't
up.
know. Stoya's giving
Can I
me
be your
Asperger
harem?
vibes.
Please, I'd be so good.
It depends on how you comport yourself for the rest of the night.
All right, fine, deal. Wait.
Yeah.
Hold on, but I think it's going well so far, so.
Want to choke him with this Christmas
She's gonna-
garland?
She's gonna finger your ass, Lewis. There's no doubt in my mind. You get your ass.
100% let her finger my ass. I'm not even into fingers in my ass, but there's nothing she can ask me to do that I wouldn't try.
Wow. What about fix your credit score? Next question. I'm a 23-year-old girl in Las Vegas, and I have a lot of confidence in my body and sexuality.
Fat chick.
I've been thinking about getting into porn. What advice does Stoya have? Like, if she could go back and change one thing, what would it be? All right, this is obviously like a two-part question, but
I would have taken my digital playground contract and had it looked at by a lawyer, like it said in the contract I had done.
so the contract said that you had.
Yeah, had it looked at.
They just had her go into like a fake lawyer office. It was like, yeah, baby, you want me to look at that contract?
Like, what was the fake lawyer from The Simpsons?
Lionel Hutz.
Hi, I'm Doctor. Oh, that's the fake
Lexington
doctor.
Steel.
Mrs. Simpson, you're in luck. I've argued hundreds of cases in front of a judge, many of them as a lawyer.
So, like, to be a buzzkill for a second.
Please.
Do it. Figure out what you want to do, and do that. Don't respond to pressure from like this agent or that director who's like, you want to be a big star, you gotta take it in the ass, or like, oh, your natural hair
We've all made
isn't
that
gonna
mistake.
sound.
Is that Richie from the comic strip? Richie.
Every
Listen,
guy has
kids,
it.
if you want to work comedy, Greenwich.
You know, I just gotta take you for a spin on the casting couch. Yeah, none of that shit. Figure out what you want to do that. Do it yourself as much as you can. The barriers to entry are so low now. You can shoot stuff on your iPhone and still have it be great quality. Like, learn how to use iMovie, get a ManyVids, get
But
a
how would you even like start to market yourself? Because I almost feel like it's almost like being like a comic. Like in the beginning, it seems like how do you even get your name out there?
You start working with other performers. Or you go to websites that do what you want to do and you apply to them and hope they accept you for a
Like
job.
farmers only.
Basically. Actually, I don't know what farmers only is. I just said
It's for
basically.
farmers
It's not really.
only.
It's not. I was born a
Would you, if you had a younger sibling or a friend that was younger that was interested in getting into porn, would that be an industry you would recommend them to get into?
Nope.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how comics are. We're like, don't do it.
It's dangerous because of the way that people treat you, the stigma against it.
Do you think
it's a
there's
really
still a
hard.
stigma against it?
There
Or
is.
not as much, I would argue.
Not as much, but it's still very real. And there's been this like pendulum kind of thing, right? Like the 70s porno chic, and then like the 80s with the Muse Commission, and then the 90s with Jenna Jameson, and then like
The aughts with Britney Spears.
yeah, with like the purity rings and all that stuff. And now we're over here on the like sexy side of the swing, but that pendulum could swing back. And if that happens, I might be in a bad position. Anyone else who's put their vagina out there in HD video to the world might be in a bad position. So like,
That's
no,
me.
I don't recommend it. And also just like the harassment. So to be a viable porn performer today, you have to be so on social media all the time. I have an assistant that does it for me. It's been a great benefit to my mental health to be separated from that shit.
Oh, I've been
But,
jerking
like,
off to your assistant's tweets.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
She's really hot though.
Unfollow.
Very hot.
She's not here tonight, but like she's just fucking adorable.
My boss is so hot.
Yeah, the likes are all me. Like when I'm like, oh, I like this picture, I like leave this comment, like that's me. But she goes and like sorts through all the messages and handles like, you know,
guys.
yeah. And I'm thinking of getting her to handle my email now too, because ooh boy, my penis is 11 centimeters.
Around or?
Yeah, that's always my question.
Right.
Fucking around.
11 centimeters isn't long, is it? 11 inches is long.
It's tree stump.
Yeah,
I
centimeters.
love how Geno is genuinely trying to figure out the difference between
I'm genuinely trying to
He
figure
has no idea.
who would brag about an 11 centimeter penis.
Hey, Stoya,
Those guys want me to tell them it's
Right.
small.
This isn't about you, Dave.
Stoya, I have a question for you. Do the big wig porn stars like Riley Reid, Bella Danger, do they make tens of thousands?
Now we
of
know
dollars?
who he jerks off.
He's like,
Now we know.
Like Mr. Marcus and Lexington Steele.
Are the really good porn
From
stars
what
like
I-
Audrey Petone and Madison Ivy?
Tony Danza.
What?
You just said people that sing with Don Rickles. What were those people? Giannetti Lascati, people from The Irishman. Shut the fuck up. Sorry.
So, from what I hear, a performer of Riley Reid's caliber who enjoys Snapchat can make over $10,000 a month just on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, a month,
There
not a
is-
scene.
There is huge money if you can handle all the fan interaction.
Oh.
Yeah.
Constantly on social media, Snapchat,
Yeah.
all that
So,
shit,
like-
just together, all the, okay.
Yeah,
There's
for
like rumors that
example-
you do a scene like anal. Oh, if you're a male and you do anal, you get 10 grand. You guys ever hear that?
No, just you, bitch.
Sounds like you got tricked.
Yeah.
Things like, so, I mean, is it true, like, if you're a dude and you do anal, you do like 10 grand? I'm saying for a friend, because I know somebody who might want to do that.
And it's by check, and you have to keep waiting and waiting.
I'm still waiting for the $9,999.
Yeah, look, if you're getting into porn, you're not doing it for the money, you're doing it for the art, okay? Let's get real. It's like comedy, you know?
I'm selling a pair of my socks, an ankle sock.
Oh, online? Oh, guys
Yeah.
love that shit,
Yeah,
right?
it's like
and
we're-
they want them worn,
Wear
right?
it every day for
Oh,
a
they
week.
always want more.
Yeah.
Send me
Yeah.
every day for a week and send me a picture of how dirty they are. I was like, I don't really wear ankle socks. I'm like, I could easily wear a pair of black tights like every day for 2 weeks.
Because you should sell a half-eaten carrot.
Hey,
I get that.
remember what I said about the? But like this guy's like, oh, send me a picture of the dirty little socks.
The
I'm like,
mental image of what's gonna happen with that carrot.
Yes.
He's gonna shove it up his ass and jerk off.
you know,
Yeah.
For 10 grand, Mike.
beta carotene. It's good for your eyes. A dominatrix friend of mine said that if you're gonna sell your socks, you should lick the palm of your hand, like lick the bottom of your foot, and then that like generates more of like a footy smell. That foot smell is divided up into 2 categories. Dahlia Rain told us about this. Either the vinegar foot smell or the cornflake foot smell. And Figs, you like the cornflake smell, right?
Yeah, I don't know this vinegar smell. I know the cornflake. It's like a little wang. That's what you had. You had a little stench. It's like natural,
It's like a raw
corny.
cereal.
Smells like Doritos. Smells like movie theater popcorn.
I don't understand.
But not vinegar. Vinegar means
Every
you got a
woman-
dirty ass.
Vinegar's like a man's foot. That's like a man's
Yeah,
foot
vinegar is
smell.
bad.
If
You got
the
your
dude
socks
is
at
into
TJ Maxx.
feet, women think that's creepy, right? Like if a guy is into your feet,
No, I like it.
you like it.
Yeah, if you're into my feet, then you're into
Yeah,
probably everything
I
else.
like feet, but I don't like foot porn. Like, I like a woman's feet. Like, if I'm having sex with her,
Are
I
you
like her
into
feet.
tights? Or are you?
I've done this recently. I've like sucked on a girl's toe and fucking her
Yeah,
recently.
that's great.
But it's not that I'm into her feet. Like I would also suck on her earlobe. I'm not into earlobes. I just happen to be putting
Nerve
the body
endings.
part
It's
in
nerve
my mouth.
endings, baby.
No,
That's
there's
what
some,
I like. I don't like when they're too into feet because then they like mash their nose bone
Yeah,
into like the
that's bizarre.
fleshy pad. And I'm like, stop that! It hurts.
Yeah.
Like just a nice toe suck. It's nice.
Yeah.
there's
Don't
something
suck
about,
your toes, Stoya. Jesus.
see, there's
You're so
something about,
aggressive.
Would you let him suck on one of your toes, Stoya? Just like the little toe?
What?
Would you let him suck on like the little toe?
I would.
Take off those
Now we gotta
take
shake-
off
now
those
we
Lucky Lane shoes.
Yeah, I mean,
and
it's
fucking
the
put
baby
your
toe.
toe.
It barely
oh,
counts.
yeah, like the
This
deer
is why
hunter.
I
Now we
gotta
gotta get.
This is why I'm upset that I'm never on the panel. Barry ribs,
You're-
grabbing
no.
tits. Lewis is sucking toes.
It's just a baby toe. It barely counts.
I mean, why is this turning me on right now? It should not be.
hot.
I'm in front of a group of
It
people.
smells like.
She got hair on her feet. Dumb Brooklyn apartment.
You have great feet. I love it.
Look at it. She got pale feet. I'm
Look
gonna
at
suck on
this.
this toe right
I
now.
love it.
Yes,
I'll
you
suck
are.
on it.
Oh.
Yes, yes.
Louis,
Worth the price.
Yeah, do the ringtone. Do the ringtone. Like if you
That was a good toe suck.
That was a good toe.
That was a good toe
Yeah.
suck.
I love her.
You're
I
in.
would date her right now. But you're gonna have to fight my ex-girlfriend. She's got problems, okay? Kim Conlon's gonna fight
It's
Stoya.
gonna be like a program, like I fight her and then there's 7 others.
Maybe.
Yeah. Like that movie.
Well done.
Wow, Stoya, you're so
did
cool.
anybody record
Story's the
that?
shit.
You recorded
Yeah.
it. Good. Thank you. Okay. Sorry.
I'm just waiting for her to unbutton her shirt.
Getting there.
We'll get there. Give me a pro
Stoya,
serve.
will
Hey,
you just,
let's get more Prosecco.
will you just let me suck in your clit? Just like one more.
Come on, that's a bit of a jump.
It's just not even a big deal.
All right. Would she really come after Story? You guys are broken up.
What'd you say? No, she wouldn't really, but she
Yeah.
does get jealous.
Even though you guys are
She's
apart.
Spanish, right?
Yes, Puerto Rican. She's
beautiful.
dating another guy. She came over to my apartment. She found like a chick's stuff in my apartment. And she started like freaking out. I was like, "You're dating?" She's like, "I don't care."
Wow.
Yes.
Even though she's dating someone else.
Yes.
Why did you let her in?
Because you were gonna bang her out.
Good
You were gonna bang her
question,
out. She's beautiful, man. I think she's wacky though. Fuck.
Puerto Rican girls are nuts.
Damn. It's tough. What did toe smell like, Louis? Tell us all.
Yeah. Was it
Smelled great.
cornflake?
They were
Was it like a
clean. They did
cornflake?
have some fucking cat hair between the sheets.
All right.
I warned you about
Her
my
fucking
cat.
her socks got
I got an asthma pump if you need it.
bunch of hair on it.
And I got
Great feet.
I'm allergic to
Great
cats. I
feet.
got a home medicated.
I love cats, by the way, so you know, it's not even a big deal.
I have one.
It's my favorite animal.
Stop that. I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah. Do you live in Brooklyn?
I do.
Of course you do.
Carroll Gardens? Oh, you seem like one of the other
Williamsburg?
types.
Yeah, she lives in Brooklyn.
Bushwick?
She's not telling her where she lives.
Bed-Stuy.
Oh,
Whoa! Oh, she's trying to get a
I
contract with
didn't know you were
Black.
South
I
African.
keep running away from the hipsters because they're my market. And so when the hipsters move in, I'm like, God damn it, motherfuckers trying to follow me home, like asking where they can buy my book. And I'm like, blue stockings, ask them to order it if they're out of stock.
That's a good plug.
Yeah,
well played.
So you're considered like an alt-y porn star, right?
I was. I feel like once I won Best New Starlet, I was just mainstream. And now a lot of the times at the award shows, like it's a lot of brunettes winning and a lot of heavily tattooed women.
What about like redheads with like 10, 15 pounds to lose?
You do great.
All right.
Wait,
just
do you
checking.
have puffy nipples?
Just asking for a friend. No, I have tiny, like almost like non-existent nipples.
Oh, you'll do awesome.
That's what we
There,
like.
I'm like
no, who wants a
bashful
big,
about how
fat,
small they
ugly
are.
nipple?
Are the areola like practically the color of your skin?
Practically.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
a huge market for that.
Huge market for that.
Really, Faye Reagan. She was this redhead. She had very light, puffy nipples, and like, dudes still 10 years later, are like, when's Faye coming back?
Wow.
Yeah, redhead is a niche.
Faye died years ago. She was in a horrible car accident.
She lost both of her nipples.
And there's the
She
real
lost her
tragedy.
nipples in the accident. That's why they're puffy.
I have very small nipples for a man.
Where? Let's see.
Look, they're terribly small.
Dude, stop trying to be a part of the hot girl nipple
Look,
conversation.
I'm very tiny. I'm very tiny.
Fucking
I like them.
Chrissie and Sawyer have this
They're like the
awesome
size of a
conversation about
donut.
their nipples, and Geno's gonna pull his fucking dumb Italian sausage tits out.
Can I have pro seconds?
Call them dumb Italian sauce.
Listen, whatever she wants on my tab. I'm
Can
telling
I
you.
have one
On the
later?
credit one
I'm
card.
rich, by the way. I'm doing very
Put it on
well.
my card. I have a card.
I don't have a couple of businesses.
Wow. This is exciting. Geno has a strange history with his ex Alex.
What? She's crazy and I fuck her. How is that a strange history?
This is two-part.
Oh, wait, read the bottom.
Does he have any regrets with her?
Read the bottom. Read the
Does
bottom.
he feel
My-
like he has let her on in any way? Ooh.
Do I feel like I've let her on? Alex wrote this.
No, I mean, I don't know.
I have no regrets with anyone I've had sex with, including the stripper on Wednesday. Do I feel like I haven't let? How have I let anyone on? Have I let anyone on in my life?
Your
We're talking
audience.
about Alex specifically.
Every time you say you have a new act for them to see.
Aside from the audience.
I mean,
Hey, here's a new one.
when you're
This is
dating a girl, it's in a way like, oh, if they're
No,
thinking like,
she's
oh,
a drama queen. I have not let her on, and it's like I'm always telling her we're not dating. You know?
just banging.
Yeah, just banging. You know, like let me tell you, you definitely want to lock into a guy who lives alone with his cat in East Harlem and is 20 years older than you. I'm leading her on.
I mean,
No.
that works.
Do you snuggle her after sex?
I snuggle all the time. I'm a snuggler. I cuddle fucking Lewis, is it? After podcasts, I'm a cuddler.
By the way, I can't be. This is another thing that chicks say. They're like, oh yeah, well, if you're gonna have sex, you can't like make love. You have to just like. It's like, no, I'm sorry that I make love.
What's wrong with
I make
cuddling?
sweet, passionate love, ladies. I
Yeah, you're
apologize.
Puerto Rican.
I'm not gonna just fucking call you at 1 o'clock in the morning and be like, oh, so come over and suck my dick, slut. Like, no, we're gonna go out, we're gonna get some drinks, we make a little bit of love, we have breakfast in the morning, and then I just do that with another chick the next
Nice.
night.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. What's wrong with
Sorry, I
that?
had Chinese last night. Not in the middle.
Why is that a problem?
Yeah.
Snuggling does cause feelings.
Which is
does.
fine.
Like on a chemical level, the
Right.
act of snuggling causes your body to produce oxytocin,
Yeah.
which
You
inspires
smell like-
warm, fuzzy feelings.
Which is fine. and
Thank you for this
fine.
Oxycontin? Fuck yeah. What?
We get
I
so
can
high.
snuggle and get high on heroin at this party.
Don't OD on snuggling. You could snuggle yourself.
I'm a great snuggler, Stoya, by the way.
So you're saying if I did cuddle her, I'm leading her on? No, I'm just a nice guy.
You're making her release chemicals.
He's also trying to
I usually
suffocate.
release. What's
You're
that?
in the gray area.
He's trying to choke her to death, and it comes off like cuddling. He's just such an old drunk that he falls asleep in the middle of it.
No regrets, no leading her on. The bottom question says, Figs, fuck, marry, kill, Charlotte, Miranda, or Karen?
Say that.
Don't even start.
Don't say that.
I'm totally Samantha.
Oh, how
You're a
long?
charming guy, Geno. That's what it is. Geno,
It's a curse.
You fit in any situation.
Charming
You're
son of a
fucking-
bitch.
You don't care.
Yeah, look at
And
it.
your semen doesn't work, so you can't get anyone pregnant.
I mash, I fold my dick into her. What? All right, nothing.
You fold it in half and then
Get
you
a
stick
running
it in.
start. Come on.
Hello. All right, this is an interesting question. Has anyone tried? Hi, Madison. Thank you. I've had a lot of these. They taste like a juice box.
Madison's killing it, guys.
Has
Love you,
anyone- Hi, Madison. Madison, are you single?
Oh shit.
What's your type?
Madison, will you
What's
suck
your
on Stoya's
sign?
toes?
Yeah, I suck someone's toes.
Suck on Stoya's toes, how hard would that be?
Suck the other toe. There's right now.
You suck on Geno's toe.
Very nice feet. Tell him.
Geno's got great feet.
I have great
I was
feet.
going to tell you to take your shoes off. Believe it or not, the man has good toes.
I have very good toes.
Damaged, so damaged. Let's find you live in Piper Berg's play bin.
That's right.
Like literally, like
But I have good feet.
fucked up. Thank you, the only person in hot water fan.
Yeah.
But you just fucking got good feet, man.
Okay, here we go. What is the longest and hardest you ever chased after someone you really wanted?
What are we, 45 minutes into this podcast?
What? Doesn't feel like that.
That's what I was chasing after Stoya.
I didn't get that.
All right.
Do it again, do it again, do it again.
Do it again. Do it again.
What's the longest and hardest you ever chased after someone you really wanted? Did you ever get to be with them? Was it worth it?
500 yards.
Was it
and,
good as you hoped it would be? Todd from oh shit. Well,
We need Eagle Bird for the
from
panel.
upstate.
Answer this.
Todd from upstate. That's a ton of Todds that could have been. Who have I chased after? I don't chase after anybody. I'm the opposite. I'm an old school female. Like I play hard to get. Like if someone's trying to lock it down, I'd be like, oh me, I have so many other dates. You know.
There was
I have to
this
answer
lacrosse
the-
player in high school.
What?
There was this lacrosse player in high school.
Ooh.
He was beautiful. He
Yeah.
wouldn't give me the time of day.
Fucking lacrosse players.
And now I have a type, which is former lacrosse players. Like, I don't even know it. I'm like, hey, you're hot. And they're like, I used to play lacrosse in high school. I'm like, God damn it.
Well, still, yeah, I was defensive long pole at Columbus High School in the Bronx. I'm not even kidding.
Oh, hi.
So, you know.
That's weird. I was offensive short pole. College.
That should be your bio.
What school? Lewis. Maybe play this joke.
Lacrosse Institute of America.
Nice. Maybe we can compare polls someday. Me and you.
It's a lot of fucking scooping.
It's called cradle.
But is it at least 11 centimeters?
Yeah.
What?
But is it at least 11 centimeters?
Yeah, way more. I thought like 12 centimeters, kid.
LIT Lacrosse
Solid
Institute of Technology.
I guess that's long.
What? Have you
Did
guys
you just measure your penis in the air, Geno?
No, I'm saying 11.
Oh, I think just measure your penis.
Sure, why not?
Right? Finger to thumb?
Is that what it is?
I think so.
I always measure mouth.
That's your
penis.
penis?
That's not the way it works. No.
I feel like as a pornographer, I'm in a very good position to investigate this deeply.
Yes.
Yeah,
Do.
I will. I'll report back.
Are you gonna check our penises? Wait, I'm kidding.
Yeah, check it out.
Are we about the triple team Stoya?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna run around porn conventions being like, can I measure your finger to thumb and your penis,
Yes.
sir?
Oh, isn't it like like something on your
Have you ever
hand?
dealt with a guy, you've dated non-porn guys, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Now, have you ever dealt with a guy who's super insecure about, like,
There are two.
because I think that my problem, trying to pleasure Stoya, I would get in my head, like, dude, there's no fucking way this little pathetic dick is going to fucking be able to get in there and do what I want it to do.
I'm sure it's fun.
That's what happens. There's, I believe, 2 whole chapters in my book about all the limp dicks you encounter when you're a porn star trying to date.
I'm sure. I Blue Chew, by the way. I have a whole sponsorship. I'm dead ass.
How many have you used, Lewis, since you've got?
Doggy, I take Blue Chew every fucking time.
Are you like addicted to it right now? Like you don't.
No, they're addicted
He's
to it.
like Tic Tacs.
Doggy, I love Blue Chew. It doesn't, look, I already have a very high libido, but Blue Chew just makes it where my dick is just like ready. It's like I'm 14 years old again. I just saw titties for the first time. I'm just like, let's fucking go.
Any
I
side
can't wait till your son turns 14.
What?
Because then they'll be identical. See, I'm afraid to take Blue Chew because I think once you take it, I'll feel I have to use it every time.
No, I ran out for a minute because I got my sponsorship pulled for 3 weeks after that whole YouTube celebrity situation.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
But they came back on. But yeah, so I lost my, and then I was like, I'm not gonna fucking pay them for it. Fuck it. And then I ran out and I was like, holy shit.
You take it every day?
So you just
my Blue
answered
Chew.
Geno's
No, I take it 45 minutes before.
He was like Bradley Cooper in Limitless.
He's doing like parkour with his
Very
dick.
specific, but I like it.
I've never seen it. Yeah.
I got it, and I never get
Yeah. You gotta wait for him sometimes. So, yeah, I'm afraid once and I'm not saying I'm
That's
batting.
what Frank says. He says if he takes it once, I'll take it.
Yeah, and I'm not batting 1,000, like 75%. Sometimes I just have not tonight, and not tonight. Didn't work out for Daddy. Daddy needs a nap. But
If you
I'm
want to
afraid
just do
once you take it, you always
if you
need
want to
it.
do like a normal bang, just a normal like, you wouldn't take it. But if you're trying to fucking like get down for a night, you're trying to fuck.
Anniversary dick.
I also like, I'm not.
Well, I feel that's leading
I'm
them
not in
on.
a relationship, so I'm not fucking to like just like, oh hey, let's go to bed and have sex before we watch a movie. It's like no, I meet up with a chick, we're down to fuck. I want her to come back. So
Oh, see, I just
You want her to leave a good Yelp review.
I want her to talk to her friends about it.
marketing at its finest.
I'm telling you, it's true.
Yeah, shoulder massage, a foot massage.
Doggy, yes.
Yeah.
It's all of it.
It's all part of it.
Yeah.
It's really the ass massage.
Ooh, yeah.
Everyone wins with an ass massage.
So you get bruises on your face from that. What happened? Oh, the massage just got fucking out of hand.
It's like those Brazilian dancers that smack their asses in your face. All right.
Don't massage the
What club did you go to?
No, just saw it on Instagram. It's a long story. That's like Stoya.
You're over
Am I
there.
crazy or me and Stoya just like connecting like crazy?
Totally. It's
Dude, if you don't get
comfortable
Stoya,
over
It was
here.
love at first toe.
I'm telling you right now, she's very beautiful and there's
Yeah.
a warmness to her and I feel there's a connection here. I'm not lying about this.
yeah, Chrissy, this is
You're not
great
wrong.
marketing.
Can I get your number? Can we go out one
I
time
mean,
after this?
honestly, last time we had to show her, it was like,
Chrissy, I'm getting your phone number right
it's
now.
like this was Anthony.
Lewis, you gotta say it on your podcast. You gotta renege everything you said about it.
Whoa! Okay.
Sorry, whoa. You gotta be like, fucking Chrissie Mayr.
Oh, easy, Temple. Easy.
We have 2 black
You
guys.
gotta be like, fuck Chrissie Mayr's podcast. I fucking thanks. I love Stoya.
Say
I'm
that
not gonna
I
beg Stoya. I'm gonna make love to
I'm
her
gonna make
while I
love
suck
to
on her
her.
toes.
I'm gonna take a blue chew and make love to Stoya.
What are you
I was
smoking?
doing
Is
your
that a little
voice.
piccolo? Is it flute?
It's,
It's like a flute, like a Pied Piper.
That's the size of my dick.
11 centimeters.
Yes.
Square.
Oh no, she just practiced
She'll be
fellatio.
fine.
You're right.
Lewis, we better both get on
What's too small of a penis, Stoya? Like inch lengthwise.
It's really the thinness that's the
thinness.
problem for me.
Same.
I don't care how long. You know, all the good stuff is like 3 inches in maximum.
Nice.
Like how?
Men are
yeah,
so
it's not
concerned about the length, and I'm like, you know nothing about the female anatomy or pleasure. It's really about the.
So you've experienced too long, where you're like, fuck, you're hitting my pelvis.
I have a sensitive cervix.
Like, me too. It feels like you're gonna throw up.
Yeah, it's fine if they're in front of the cervix.
When they hit the back wall,
Oh,
you're like,
yeah,
I'm gonna
no.
fucking throw
No,
up.
I'm like, I'm
I've
done.
never had
ouch,
this problem.
ouch, ouch, ouch.
Nobody here has had that problem, except for David. Maybe except for David, the Dominican guy in front. That's nice.
It's like, you know when it's too big and it just, hits you right up in there and it makes you bend over in pain? It's like, yeah, it sounds awful.
It's a real thing. It's terrible.
Hits you in the mommy-daddy button.
Yes.
By the way, 11 centimeters is 4.3 inches. I knew I wasn't crazy. That's not big at all. It better be the girth.
No, we
I fucking knew it.
Those are
It's been a joke the whole show.
11 centimeters is bigger than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
I would have assumed that was like 3 inches. I have no idea.
It was really bugging me.
4 or more is fine.
What? What are you?
4 inches.
4
is
inches
enough.
Are you a hugger at the Special Olympics?
If some guy had a 4-inch dick, you'd be okay with it.
I mean, really? You did a great job, little Nicky. Come on. Bring that little
I
thing
know
over
your son has
here.
a 4-inch dick already.
What's that?
That's the Chrissie went too far along.
Chrissy sounds like a pedophile. Chrissy, stop talking about children's penises. Alarms. Well,
Sounds like an Amber Alert for his kid.
hide your kids. Should we do one more question?
Of course.
Sure.
Some of these are weird, which is why I put them at the bottom. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. This is a good
Has
one.
anyone tried
food do you like?
Facebook
What?
What type of
dating?
food do you like?
What type of food?
Yeah, like your favorite type of food.
I like Serbian food. I like
Count as your
Italian.
first
I like
date?
burgers.
Serbia? Do they even eat in Serbia?
They do. They eat a lot of meat and potatoes.
It's like
Mitch, get those common.
just bread dipped in like rice and shit.
I like Ethiopian food where they airlift a bag of grain to your table.
Wow, too soon.
I like that.
Okay, here we go. I'm a relatively healthy 32-year-old guy, and I've been with my girlfriend for 3 years. Our sex life is fine, but sometimes after I ejaculate, I get a splitting, crippling headache, and I can't do anything for an hour. My girlfriend feels bad every time, and I don't want it to affect our sex life, but I'm also afraid to go to the doctor, because God forbid I have like a brain aneurysm or something. Any thoughts?
Go to the fucking doctor.
Sex headache.
Drink more water.
What's that?
Stop hitting your ass
This
with
is
pump too much.
dehydration?
Yeah, sounds like good.
Do you guys get sex headaches?
Yeah.
Have you guys how many of you had a sex headache? Oh, now I'm going.
Prior to?
I wonder if he's holding his breath as he approaches orgasm.
Great.
Because sometimes when I'm about to come, I try to like muscle into
I
it.
wonder if his wife is clubbing him in the head when he closes his eyes. Motherfucker, that hurts.
Have you gotten sex headaches?
No.
No?
No.
He looks like he has a headache right now.
He's thinking how he's gonna land this plane.
I am just smitten with Stoya.
I've never heard of sex headaches.
I've never heard of a sex headache either. Maybe it's dehydrated, maybe something like that. But I would probably go to a doctor. That sounds terrifying.
Yeah.
But almost in the same way, like I feel like once you go to the doctor for something, that's just the beginning of the process of you dying.
Oh.
You know?
Oh, I like that's old school. I'm the same way. My aunt would always say, "Well, doctors only tell you when you're sick." But it would be fun to go to the doctor for this. What seems to be the problem? You're like, all right, watch this.
My dick's too big. Yeah.
What happened to your aunt, Geno?
What's died? Cancer.
I heard Joe Mackey had a good time with your mother.
Oh, fuck her dead hair or something.
Wait, what are your guys' signs? Are you guys astrologically compatible?
I'm Gemini.
I'm an Aries. I don't know what that
You're
means.
both, I think, Gemini is an air sign and Aries is an earth sign.
I'm earthy.
I'm an earth sign. Who's an earth
What are
sign?
you?
I'm the same as his son, Capricorn, December 29th. I'm an Earth sign.
Now
Orange
it's
dick.
fucking crazy.
Is that 4 inch? It's 11 centimeters, dickhead.
Do you believe in that, Chrissy? Like that,
Yes.
Oh, wait, I was gonna call it stupid until I find out Stoya's opinion on it. Stoya, do you believe in all that horse shit?
To a certain degree.
Yeah. Me too, to a certain degree.
Louis, she was bending to your will now. Did you notice
I
that?
know, I think I've got her little cement at this point.
We've got it back and forth.
It is, it really is.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm so excited about this.
It's really
Stoya, just don't YouTube Luis Gomez tonight. Don't look
Louis
at
J. Gomez.
Don't.
Can I grab another Woodford
You're
Rocks,
good.
please?
Yeah.
I'm trying to help you.
Madison,
Louis.
another Woodford Rocks, please.
Guys,
We're almost.
buy Stoya's
No,
book.
she should Google me because that's gonna only help my case.
She's gonna see you sucking Robert Kelly's cock.
That's not true. It's
No,
not a real
that was a
cock. It was
stunt
dildo.
cock.
Okay, it was a
I am
dildo.
so-
I thought it was a dildo until I listened to the podcast and I realized it was.
Chrissy, can you Instagram DM me a link?
For sure.
Awesome.
We're friends.
I'm on your side.
Listen,
We've bonded. My
Yeah.
favorite ex-boyfriend is a big fan of hers.
Really?
Your favorite ex-boyfriend. That was a comedy thing?
Yeah.
Wow.
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 Should I say what?
Yeah, I have fans. I'm selling socks. I am making it.
You
It's
should
business.
sell fucking socks.
Yeah, I'll sell.
You should like enlist people to wear the socks. They won't know the difference.
I was thinking of having my boyfriend wear them for a couple days because his feet
Oh, I'll buy
smell.
those. I'll buy those.
Yeah.
Did I say that? I think that.
And you'd be like, wow, they smell like steak.
That handsome
good, man.
fucking guinea. I would fucking.
He has pink eye right now. That's why he's not here.
He has pink
My
eye?
boyfriend has pink eye.
That ain't
I
good.
don't know what he does. He's a dirty boy.
See that booty.
He's putting his face in our ass pillows. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Don't children have pink eye?
sorry.
I don't know. Guys, if you haven't already, buy Stoya's book, Philosophy, Pussycats, and Porn. Check out zerospaces.com. Follow her on Twitter and Instagram at Stoya. Buy her fleshlight.
Yeah,
If
Stoya,
you have a
everybody.
penis, if you have a penis and you don't want to stick it in your thermos anymore, buy a fleshlight. Do the real thing. Louis J. Gomez, everybody. Give him a round of applause. Guys, comedy special, Louis J. Gomez. LouisJGomez.com. Check him out with Kurt Metzger next year. He's on tour. They're all over. They're doing lots of dates. Check out Skanks Fest South in Houston in March.
Grab tickets right now, Skankless.net. They're gonna sell out. It's the best lineup in the fucking world, period, bar none. We have every comic that's worthwhile will be at Skankfest.
Except for us.
Anybody not on Skankfest, they ain't worth shit. So just know that. Skankfest.net.
And then when's regular Skank Fest?
Skankfest gonna happen in New York. We don't have an official date yet, but listen, keep your eyes
Yeah,
out.
we're on that shit.
Yeah, don't you worry. We will fly you guys to Brooklyn.
Yeah!
Don't you worry. And look out for me and Stoya. We have a new relationship, buddy.
It's gonna be great.
I'm very, I get jealous, but I think I'm gonna put it all aside for.
The Serbian rattlesnake.
Serbian food.
Yeah. And Geno.
Gary! Just
Gary Bisconte. Follow him on Diamond Eugene 1 on Twitter before
That's
it
gonna be
gets shut
banned in a
down.
week.
Geno Bisconte on Instagram. Come to his birthday show, December 27th, New York Comedy Club. For his dates, go to GenoBisconte.com.
All your needs. For pictures of my cat, go to Instagram.
Sign up for Film Fridays.
I've got naked pictures of Eleanor Kerrigan on that stuff.
I'm going to be at in Vegas in January.
Really?
At the Porn Awards.
Yeah.
The AVN Awards. Yeah, I'm doing interviews. It's gonna be like me and 100 dudes with their dicks out.
Are you
We're
going to
finally gonna have a funny comedian.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Oh
Well,
my god.
I'm gonna be going rogue. I got a press pass. I'm just gonna try to get in where I can get in. I'm gonna try to just dress up and sneak onto the red carpet.
Just
That's my plan.
don't do the thing the one lady did that one year, which is say there's no Asian men in porn, because then everyone stood up and pointed at Kenny Styles.
Oh no, I won't do that.
Yeah.
Kenny Styles. Does he have a dog? No. Don't listen to me. I have a Patreon. Patreon.com. Chrissie Mayr for
Oh Lord,
content.
that was the best fan comment of the night. He said, does he have a dog? He said he ate it.
Oh, he ate it. That's a good Asian joke. Please subscribe to The Wet Spot and Compound Media. Figs, do you have anything to plug?
I I'm gonna be fucking White Plains Comedy Club opening up for Todd Barry. I'm gonna be fucking February 15th with Geno and Berg in Poughkeepsie.
How we doing
I'm gonna be
now?
opening up for Kurt Metzger and Louis J. Gomez, motherfuckers.
Is that true?
Wait, right?
When?
He's visualizing.
April 40, April 14, April 30.
Make shit
I'm
up.
gonna be doing the wet spot next Monday, motherfuckers.
Yeah, Monday. We got Joanna Sachinsky and two porn stars, Jaden Cole. Is that it? I might be fucking
Jaden
it up.
Smith.
Jaden
What?
Smith?
Yeah.
Nobody else.
All in there, slinging dick.
And Nora Jones. I don't know. I don't remember their names. Melissa Etheridge.
Jeff
It's gonna be
Lawrence.
great.
Who knows?
Thank you guys so much for coming. Give
Yeah, you guys were great.
You were great in the audience. If you guys didn't have any questions, I think we're gonna call it a show. Oh, okay. Stand by Gypsy.
I want to know if Stoya smokes her pen while we ask.
Does she smoke her
Usually.
pen while she has sex?
Whoa.
Every time there's a position change, I'm like,
Is that like CBD? Is that weed?
The Egyptian magician.
What's in your little thing there?
this is Virginia tobacco flavor.
Oh, just like it's like a cigarette.
No,
Yeah.
Save
No.
Yeah.
I tried a weed pod in California and it leaked everywhere and ruined my jewel.
Ah.
So I just smoked joints when I'm there.
When I got high, it ruins my jewel.
All right, I'm trying to end this podcast.
I appreciate it. It's like I pressed
All right,
my
love
button
you
and
guys.
died with the
Thank you so
last
much.
joke.